Now it is Wednesday morning and we are joined in studio by Gabriel McSharry, medical herbalist and nutritionist. Good morning, Gabriel.
Morning, Margaret.
And of course, if you have a question, you can send them in to us to 0833 500 530 or call us at 0818 365 500. Now, just some of the questions that we didn't get to last week, and we'll start off with those. What causes numb feet? It started last year when I had back trouble.
Well, if the numb feet was linked to a back injury, then it could possibly be nerve damage, and the nerves that supply the feet may be damaged or prohibited by inflammation in the lower back. So the lower back, it's the lumbar and sacral region, is where certain nerves come out and feed the feet. So the sciatic nerve is quite a big nerve there that comes and goes right down into the feet. So it's if this is damaged or prohibited, it could cause a numbness in the feet. At the clinic I have a balm that contains oils that are anti-inflammatory, the pain-killing effect, and that have a healing effect on the lower back, and that's what I would give here, but possibly also see get some sort of physical therapy. I'd say possibly it's linked to the lower back injury.
Okay. This listener wants to know why they would have cold feet all the time.
Well, the poor circulation to the extremities really is the simple answer, and it could be for many reasons. I'd use circulatory stimulant herbs or vascular tonics. Exercise is important. Essential fatty acids is important. One other thing they might rule out is a low thyroid function. So if they have low thyroid function, it can lead to poor circulation to the extremities as well, and you could treat that accordingly.
Okay. This listener wonders what causes epilepsy and what can be done about it.
Well, epilepsy is a seizure disorder, and before anti-seizure medication came on stream, what was recommended, this is a long time ago, but low carbohydrate or low grain diets was recommended, and it managed to keep it stable in some incidents. And definitely if I had a family member or someone who had epilepsy, I'd implement a dietary regime based on what they used to use a long time ago. And it would only help, in my opinion. So avoid wheat and gluten, definitely, and possibly try avoiding all grains for periods of time. And there's certain things that can make seizure disorders or epilepsy worse, and there's a number of toxins in the diet that have been linked to seizures, and that's artificial sweeteners, specifically aspartame, and other dietary toxins, like so things added to foods, additives, and they can have quite a profound effect on some people, and they could cause seizures, whereas the vast majority of the population they wouldn't, but it's definitely something to be ruled out, and I'd avoid things like that.
And for people who have epilepsy, can they recover from it, like that they maybe if younger children have it, do they grow out of it, or?
Well, it's something that tends to be kept stable. I think the conventional model these days, it's kept stable with certain medication, anti-seizure medication, and so on. Now, they have their downsides in that they have their own side effects long term. Depends on the severity of the epilepsy. Like, some people may have mild seizure disorder, like small kind of seizures, and then some could have really what they call grand mal seizures, so like full out seizures where they lose consciousness, and that can be quite serious in that they could fall on the floor, bang their head, whatever, and so it depends on the severity of the seizure disorder, but some can definitely have it as a child and then they're fine in adulthood. As I say, it's very hard to narrow down as to why that might be, but I definitely go dietary regime and avoid certain things in the diet, definitely, and that could definitely help it.
Okay. Have a hard chest, cough, can't seem to shake off any ideas as to why?
Hard chest cough.
Must be anything to do if there were maybe a smoker or...
Yeah, well, definitely it'll be an immune system thing, but avoid... with smoking, avoid all airborne toxins. So cigarettes, definitely, fumes, definitely. Molds is one thing people don't think about, but can keep a cough going, and that's...
What can keep a cough going?
Molds.
Mold?
Yeah, well, mold spores. So if you have a damp area in a room in a house, and you might think nothing of it, just a bit of mildew there, but it's producing spores, and they become airborne, and for some people it doesn't matter. Other people it can cause respiratory ailments. Or if you have a shade. Another area actually that was overlooked is the car. So under the seat, on the carpets or any place like that, watch for molds and stuff. And also air fresheners. You know, some of the air fresheners today are highly toxic, and again, for a lot of people, it creates no symptoms. For some people, it can aggravate existing respiratory illness and can cause coughs and stuff like that to worsen. But I suppose at the core of it,